Hey everyone, the first half of the Berlin Major is complete, and we will await the second half to begin on May 1st. Before the Major got started, IceFrog and Valve dropped a surprising 7.33b patch hours before the start of the Berlin Major. In 7.33b, the Twin Gauge channeling time has been increased by 1 second, the Tormentor's unyielding shield barrier will be increased by 200 every time it respawns. The nighttime bonus movement speed will also be disabled when a hero damages an enemy controlled unit. A lot of items and heroes also got a small rebalance, so make sure you read up on it. IO Esports and ePulse Gaming announced the third and final major of the 2023 DPC season. It will take place in Bali, Indonesia on June 29th to July 9th. 18 teams will be fighting for 500,000 USD and the final push to make it to the top 12 for an invite to the International. In Division 2, OG got disqualified due to losing 2 players to the Berlin Major. OG had a tiebreaker match against PuckChamp and it happened on the same day as the Berlin Major group stages. And PGL's rule only allowed for 1 substitute player per match, and because OG had Roman Resolution Fomina playing for Betboon team and Kartik Kitrat Rathi playing for OG, Sebastian Seb Devs was frustrated and tweeted that PGL forced them to receive a definite loss. Here's what Seb wrote on Twitter. 2 players standing in to help out major teams and not allowed to reschedule a game scheduled on the same time as the major to keep our slot for Div 2, not allowed to use 2 stand-ins. Very fun stuff, provides zero care and not helping besides stating the rules over and over again. Last but not least, if you haven't noticed, ex-Hellraisers got picked up by 9 Pandas. Onto the DPC, here are the teams moving on to Division 1 in Tour 3. In China, it will be Piggy Killer and Team Bright. In Southeast Asia, it will be Boom Esports and Sersha. In Western Europe, it will be Team Secret and D2 Hustlers, who have now been renamed to D1 Hustlers now that they're in Division 1. In Eastern Europe, it will be Nimiga Gaming and a team I can't pronounce will be heading to Division 1. In North America, Sanking Gomez and Alpha will be heading to Division 1. And there has been news recently that Alpha will be selling their spot, and the owner of Alpha, Diego Rodriguez, have not and will not be paying the 4 other players. And lastly, in South America, Mad Kings and Balrogs have qualified to Division 1. Alright, on to the Berlin Major. It's not a surprise anymore, but China is doing fairly well with 3 teams moving on to the playoff stage. Only Invictus Gaming will be eliminated from the group stages. They are joined by the worst team, TSM, who only got 2 wins. Along with TSM and Invictus Gaming, Team SMG, Beast Coast, Execration, and Betboon team all got eliminated. Betboon was on the cusp of going to the upper bracket, but they lost to Execration, and they lost to Team Aster and Evil Geniuses in tiebreakers. 7.33b has been a strange patch, and teams that got eliminated haven't figured it out just quite yet. Gaiman Gladiators once again topped the groups. They are definitely not a one-patch team. 9 Pandas, Team Liquid, and PSG LGD will round out the upper bracket. Team Aster and Evil Geniuses will be in the lower bracket for Group A. In Group B, Tundra Esports claims the top spot followed by OG, a team that's playing with 2 stand-ins. Team Spirit and Shopify Rebellion will round out the upper bracket. Town Esports and Extreme Gaming will be in the lower bracket. Gaiman Gladiators have picked up Team Spirit to be their first opponent, followed by OG playing against Team Liquid. 9 Pandas will be facing off against Shopify Rebellion, and Tundra Esports will finish day 1 of the playoffs against PSG LGD. Our first highlight comes between OG against Shopify Rebellion. Ever since 7.33b dropped, Medusa's win rate in the tournament has shot up.
Once again, this time they've got the chain combo. They're going to be able to catch him.
Instant buy.
1 buyback down. 9 lives left for
Shopify. Just hitting your base.
And a tier 4 dead. Base is exposed. Arteezy committing. He goes in deep. Man to use. BKB immediately by the Medusa. They've got the control on him, but the spell shield doing a lot, but not enough.
Second
2,
life.
3, 7 lives left on the side of Shopify, and the throne completely exposed. Abed back in with his second life, trying to get it immediately controlled up.
That mana void's not good enough.
Arteezy in with his second life, trying to go in, but just not enough. He's being controlled up, dies the second time. They cannot finish this off, and OG will take the final blow to Shopify, and they will not go out of this group stage. They are going to be able to go 1.
Our second highlight comes between Shopify against Beast Coast. Beast Coast had no answer and got obliterated in 16 minutes.
Not quite. Soon though. He's not even going for it actually. He's going solar. K1.
Him. They're going to look for K1. He gets the concoction out. K1, is he able to get the ult off? He is. He's on to Saberlight. Good damage here with the kisses. They will manage to bring Saberlight down, but it's cost them 2, maybe more. I mean, Dark Margo's looking for the concoction. Abed's pretty low.
Yours.
And he's able to get the chakram off. Ahmed, he's getting low, he's gonna live! He's
Oh,
actually able to pick up an
no.
ultra kill. Oh, he's looking for the
Give him the
rampage.
rampage.
He's looking for the rampage. He's coming for Stinger.
He's got it.
16 minutes in. Ahmed, he'll get the rampage as Timber saw. GG is called 39-7 at just 16 minutes in, Fog.
A much bigger beatdown than last game.
Our next highlight comes from the ending between Team Aster against BetBoom in the tiebreaker. BetBoom had no answer and couldn't even defend their own base.
Into what exactly?
Into looking at her.
Yep, they are looking.
Just Medusa favored.
That is
All right.
second racks now for Aster, and at some point, BetBoom have to do something. Hook misses this time. As Aster just repositioning and just casually going to be going for this mega creep situation. Gleipnir trying to force Nightfall's ult again, which he will use. Save jumps in as well, but there's a beautiful Underlord Pit of Malice. And you can see that Pudge not only dies, has to buy back, overpower. Everything is down, it feels like, for BetBoom. This is going to be tough to defend. Toronto Tokyo has to use his ult, but oh my god, he just gets destroyed. He has no buyback, so 5v4. Will they even attempt to fight? This looks hopeless. They just call it GG. And I can't blame them. Aster, dumpster BetBoom. And this means that this game 3, well, first of all, the tiebreakers will not go indefinitely.
The final highlight comes from a weird but somehow nail-biter final match, winner-take-all between Evil Geniuses against BetBoom. BetBoom failed to defeat EG and will be eliminated.
God, whatever that says. Too complicated.
Sorry, we can't read
GPK,
it.
all right. We got the Eon disc proccing already, but the AoE Doom is applied to Slork. They're going to get this kill, it looks like, but again, that is just the Aegis. C-Smile jumping in, trying to avoid some of the BKBs. He has the cheese, he's going to have to use it here soon. As Rezo, that Doom's still applied to him. Have to walk that off.
Second Static
Has
Storm.
pressure available. Yep, Static Storm is there on top of the Morta. Can they get this kill? It's going to be pretty close. Yes, 145 seconds. Morta doesn't have buyback. Resolution gets his second Doom off. Nice avalanche toss from GPK. Now they're going to try to focus him down. His Resolution is going to drop of his own accord. So a 3-for-0 as EG look to be cleaning this up. Very nicely done from them. And now with all these Slork Essence Shift stacks, they can just go for these buildings. Couple buybacks, but Muerta with none in sight. Matthew just trying to create some space here. There's a random item on the ground. We're just going to ignore that, even though it's really bothering me. As GG's finally come out.
That's all for this week. Next week we'll know the winner of the Berlin Major, which team will qualify for the International, which team will have made changes and prepare for the Summer Tour. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.